Welcome to Dishing Up Nutrition's midweek segment called Ask a Nutritionist. I'm Melanie Beasley, a registered and licensed dietitian at Nutritional Weight and Wellness. And on today's show, I'll be diving into a topic that affects so many of us: back pain. You know, that nagging, uncomfortable, can't get comfy kind of pain. I've had it. Many people have had it, but here's the good news. What you eat might help relieve that pain, or it could make it worse. Today, I'm sharing some practical tips on how to eat to manage back pain. We'll talk about foods that help, foods that hurt, and a few powerhouse nutrients to focus on and answer the big question: can changing your diet really help with back pain? And the answer is yes, it can. Let's start with the big question. Should you change your diet if you're dealing with back pain? The answer is a strong yes. Think about it this way. Back pain is often tied to inflammation, and what you eat has a huge impact on that inflammation. If your diet is heavy on sugars or processed foods, they can ramp up inflammation and settle right into weak or sensitive areas like your back. By making a few intentional changes to what's on your plate, you might find more relief than you thought possible. And the best part? It's all in your control. One of my clients came to me with a desire for weight loss, but as we worked together, she mentioned she's got back pain. And as she began to implement the changes that I had given her, eating real food, removing some of those inflammatory nutrients that she was eating, she noticed her back pain significantly improved. So not only did she lose those pesky pounds, but she was in much less pain. What a huge win for her. All right, let's get back into the foods to avoid if you want to manage back pain through nutrition. Think of these as the pain culprits that could be making things worse. As I hinted earlier, refined sugars and huge high sugar foods are a big contributor to inflammation. I'm talking about soda, candy, pastries, and those prepackaged snacks that are so easy to grab. Well, these spike your blood sugar, which triggers inflammation. Imagine those sugary foods working like sandpaper in your blood vessels. Not pleasant. And when you're in pain, you'll do anything to remove that. Many clients find reducing or eliminating sugary foods really helps reduce their aches and pains. Next, consider cutting back on processed grains and gluten. These include foods like bread, pasta, and sometimes even non-gluten grains like corn and rice. For a lot of people, these grains can trigger inflammation, especially if you have areas susceptible to reoccurring aches, like the back. Try taking a break from grains for 2 to 3 weeks, like a little experiment, and see if you notice a change or a reduction in your back pain. Here's a quick tip. Try using sweet potatoes or roasted veggies in place of bread or pasta. If you're looking for an idea, we have a great garlic veggie noodle recipe on our website that is tasty and filling. You can find it by searching garlic veggie noodles recipe on weightandwellness.com. And as we think about the foods that cause inflammation, we can't forget dairy, the dairy that everybody loves, like cheese and milk and yogurt. Are they tasty? You bet. But they can easily contribute to aches and stiffness. Try switching to non-dairy options. Just see how you feel. And the final pain culprit that I recommend avoiding is artificial additives like artificial sweeteners, dyes, and MSG. You're going to find these in sodas, diet drinks, colorful snacks, even some vitamins, some cheap vitamins is going to have these products causing inflammation in your body. So keep an eye on ingredient labels in everything you put in your mouth and avoid those sneaky triggers. The good news is that often these additives are in highly sugared or highly processed foods. So when you reduce these types of foods and you foods on real foods that occur in nature, you're often naturally reducing additives as well. Now, let's talk about the foods that can help fight inflammation and might ease some back pain. These are like your nutritional allies to help calm things down. Prioritize healthy fats like avocado and olive oil, nuts and seeds, and fatty fish like salmon or sardines. These foods are packed with omega 3s, which are anti inflammatory superstars. They help keep your muscles and joints feeling more relaxed and less stiff. Be sure you're eating plenty of quality animal protein. What do we mean by quality? I mean grass fed, free range. These are the terms you're going to look for. Protein is essential for tissue repair, which is key if you're dealing with pain. Go for things like eggs, chicken, beef, fish, or bone broth. And don't skimp on the protein. Most people just aren't getting enough. You want to incorporate also plenty of vegetables and fruits. That's where the color should come from. Options like spinach and berries and bell peppers and sweet potatoes. They're packed with antioxidants, which work very well to keep inflammation low and support healing. Here's a quick tip. Try to get in at least 1 to 2 cups of veggies per meal. Adding a cup at lunch and then one at dinner is a great way to hit that goal. And lastly, consider incorporating bone broth into your nutritional routine. Bone broth is amazing for joint health because it's loaded with collagen, which provides cushioning for your joints. It's like an extra layer of support from the inside out. You'll also find our simple bone broth recipe on our website, weightandwellness.com. Perfect to make ahead and sip on throughout the week. It reminds me of like a homemade chicken broth that maybe grandma made. Whenever broth is called for in a recipe, I encourage clients to always grab bone broth. You can even freeze it in mason jars in your freezer so it's at hand and ready when you are ready to make like a soup, or maybe even you're going to braise some vegetables to eat. Use that bone broth. You can also try substituting a warm cup of bone broth to replace coffee when you're trying to decaffeinate. Let's talk about a few key nutrients that are worth considering if you're looking to support back pain relief. These can be real game changers. They're incredibly powerful for reducing inflammation. Aiming for around 4,000 milligrams daily can make a noticeable change. If you're not getting significant levels of omega 3s through food alone, consider supplementing with a high-quality omega 3 supplement like NutriKey's Omega 3 1000, the fish oil for that extra support. And we can't forget about magnesium. Magnesium helps relax muscles and prevent spasms. I get back spasms from having had service-connected injury and back surgery. When I have those, I up my magnesium. I take it every day anyway, but I will increase it when I have a back spasm so I get that relaxation. It can be a lifesaver. NutriKey has a magnesium glycinate that I love. It's 4-party tested. It is highly absorbable form. It's chelated. Start with about 300 to 400 milligrams per day and see how it feels. The bottle may say 2. I recommend 4. Collagen provides that cushioning your joints need. So it's also an ideal nutrient if you're looking to prevent that bone-on-bone feeling. And NutriKey has a collagen powder that I like. It's easy to add to just about any warm beverage. You can put it in your bone broth, you can put it in your coffee, a smoothie, or even water. The last nutrient I want to talk about is vitamin D. This is essential for bone health. It helps reduce inflammation throughout your entire body. It is really challenging to get sufficient level of vitamin D through nutrition alone, especially if you live in an area with limited hours of sunlight. Well, NutriKey has a vitamin D 5000, which is a great option. Many people see benefits with the dose of 1,000 to 2,000 per day, but if your level is low, then you might need a higher dose. to get that level up faster, to get you feeling better faster. I have clients with terrible aches and pains. One, it was all over her body, her lower back, her entire body, her joints were hurting. All we did was correct her vitamin D level and her pain went away. And bonus, her energy went through the roof. She was able to exercise again. So that vitamin D level is really key. All right. So we covered a lot. Here's your action plan for managing back pain through nutrition. First, cut out the inflammation starters. Try avoiding sugars and grains and dairy and processed foods, even just for a few weeks to see if it helps your pain. Number two, load up on anti-inflammatory foods. Include a variety of healthy fats and protein and colorful vegetables in every meal. They work together to calm inflammation from the inside out. And three, consider key supplements. NutriKey's Omega-3 1000, magnesium glycinate, collagen powder, and vitamin D3 5000 are all great choices for managing inflammation and pain. If supplements feel like a lot, start with one or two and add as you go. We don't have to make all these changes at once. Just start with one or two adjustments and you'll be on the right path. Remember, food and nutrition are extremely healing to the body. The body is designed to heal itself when we feed it the proper nutrients and remove the inflammation markers. It takes time, but your comfort is worth it. I hope today's discussion helped you discover new ways to manage your back pain through nutrition. Because eating real food isn't just about filling up your plate. It's about giving your body the resources it needs to heal and feel better so you can feel 100% you. If you're ready to tackle back pain through nutrition, we are here to help. You can find us at weightandwellness.com or call us at 651-699-3438 to set up a personalized plan just for you. Thank you so much for listening to Dishing Up Nutrition, Ask a Nutritionist. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to leave us a rating or a review on your favorite podcast app so we can help even more people discover the connection between what we eat and how we feel. And if you have a nutrition question that you'd like us to answer on a future episode, I invite you to join our private Dishing Up Nutrition Facebook community by searching Dishing Up Nutrition on Facebook.